gaming industry, you say you don't know where I'm coming from, cause it's mind-boggling to you, yeah! No console sold to my left, no console sold to my right! Console gaming is dead! Alright, so, seeing all these articles and videos popping up asking, is console gaming dead? So, of course, I had to do my Macho Man Hulk Hogan promo, the WrestleMania 4 promo, I think, right? Is that it? I think. Or 5. I can't remember. I'm a little confused right now. But on a serious note, there is this chart that has been floating around showing console sales over the years versus the prices. And as you can see, when prices are going up, console sales want to go down. On top of this whole RAM shortage thing going on, who knows what the hell is going to happen in the future. But I don't want that future. So, went looking for articles, picked the Forbes. So let's check this out, because I'm hearing it's bad. And everyone seems to be biting the bullet on this. So, Xbox sales are down 70% year over year, with PS5 down 40%. And there's other columns talking about what's going on right now. Like, it's, if you didn't feel the need to pick up a video game console this past year, you were certainly not alone. A new report from Circana, that's where I got the chart from, I believe, says the gaming industry just had its worst November for console dollar sales since 2005. Every time I see that, I just think of Transformers the movie. If you know, you know. It is the year 2005. In a month when Black Friday is supposed to be a boon for such purchases, physical software sales are the worst they've ever been since 1995. So when I graduated high school. Many of you were wondering why I bought a PS5 Pro. It was on sales for $100 off. And I was just like, you know what? What the hell? All right, I'll get it. You know what I mean? Like, I told you guys I wasn't going to get one because it was just, I just couldn't see it being worth it. At this point in time, it's still not worth it. But I've only been playing one game. You get what I'm saying? I've been playing Expedition 33, which looks basically, it looks the same. I went from my PS5 playing it and jumped onto my PS5 Pro playing it, and I'm not really seeing the difference. But I don't think there is any upgraded, optimization for Expedition 33. So I'm going to have to look at a game maybe I've already played or play some other ones. I've noticed the loading's a little faster, though. I did notice that. So it is what it is. It's a write-off for me. But this is spread across the board. And none of the big time 3 are immune. Xbox Series X and S consoles are down 70% year over year. Sony's PS5 is down a hefty 40%, which I was kind of surprised to see. Switch 2 sales were down 10%. Yeah, those Nintendo fans are very, what's the word? Feverishly loyal. Even as the Switch 2 was released this past June. Why? Well, there are many reasons. It's the prices. It's the prices and it's the damn economy. That's what it is. With fluctuations You know, he said fluctuations would happen with tariffs and everything else. And, oh, man. Things are just, I'm hoping they get better. I hope things shake out. I hope he does everything he promised. I hear about some stimulus checks from the tariffs. Like I said, I hope everything works out financially. I heard he started talking about the getting rid of income tax again. So, you know, that's like my main thing. If he can do that, he'll go down as the GOAT. No matter what else. To me, he'll be the GOAT. You got rid of income tax? Shit. Man, I save so much money every year. A simple one is prices high. Consumers' money low. Yeah, that's what I said. Damn economy. As a result of tariffs and other market conditions, the prices for new video game hardware have skyrocketed. You know what? A while ago, people were talking. I might do a video talking about it, but a while ago, about a month or two ago, like I saw a bunch of videos popping up about people's electric bills going up, your power bill, and I was like, I noticed, like I got this huge power bill one day, and I was like, when in the did I use this much energy? And then all of a sudden they're talking about, oh, well, what happened was, yeah, tell me what had happened was apparently all these AI facilities are popping up all over the country. And they use so much power that they spread it amongst people. Excuse me? This isn't our facility. This is your AI facility. My house, I pay for my electricity. That's how that works. Your business, you pay for your electricity. And I noticed that I went to look at my bills the other day, like a history of my power bills and my payments and everything. And I noticed they started giving these $50 like credits to each bill the past few months. And I was like, oh, this must have been from the backlash from people talking about this. How in the hell are you going to spread that amongst the people when that's your bill? You're the billionaires and millionaires. You got the money to pay that. You know what it reminds me of? The community that I live in spreads their water bill. I was like, what the? I was like, excuse what? I was like, I hardly use any water at all. Why should I have to pay for the community water bill? Apparently that's how they do it. I was like, that don't make no damn sense to me. Now my water bill ain't that much, but still, I want to pay what I use. Anyway, going off on a tangent here, but it's related. It makes sense. Okay, so Xbox upped its hardware price twice this year, which was ridiculous. Like, I don't know how they thought that was going to work. With the Series S now, $400 to $450, depending on the model, and more at launch. PS5 was Xbox Series X is now $600 to $800. That's such a laughable price. Well, Sony's then eventually had to follow suit. All consoles jumped $50. The PS5 digital is now $500, $100 more as launch. PS5 standard is $550, and PS5 Pro is $750, coming in under the max storage Xbox Series X while having more power, but still, that's an incredibly high price. The Nintendo Switch 2 has not raised prices since its June launch, of course, but that console handheld launched for $500 compared to $300 of its original launch of the Switch. And the Switch 2 is the fastest selling console of all time so far. So many consoles are now 50 to 200 or so more expensive than they were 5 years ago in an industry where you usually see unit prices go down as the generation pressed onward, and now they're going up, which is ridiculous. That's like, I don't remember that ever happening before in console gaming. The other part of this is what's going on with the economy, where prices have increased on loads of other purchases. So yeah, you know what? I've ordered, food for me and Scarlo, and so, like, it's ridiculous. Some of these, I'm like I paid like $40 for these 2 meals, over 40, close to $50 for these 2 meals from this corner store, and I'm just like, no, I'm just, everything's way more expensive. Like 2 meals from, like McDonald's or Burger King, they're like close to $30. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So brand new video game consoles, see, that's what I'm saying. If he can get things to shake out right, or if you ain't got to pay income tax. Okay, that's a lot more money for everybody every year. I could pay for a price hike comfortably and not really be bothered by it. You know what I'm saying? So brand new video games consoles may seem like a luxury item that many people are not going to bother with right now. Essentials like housing and groceries are rapidly becoming more expensive. Recent polls show that, yeah, man, listen, I juice apples and I like green apples. And I noticed that the green apples at Walmart were normally $4.99 for a bag. Now they're $7 something. I'm like, what? Essentials like housing and groceries are rapidly becoming more expensive, and recent polls show that 70% of Americans say things have become too uncomfortable and have a poor view of the current economy. Yeah. We'll do a reaction to his address of the nation to see what he was talking about. If you've watched console prices rise, the fact that these declines are happening is no great shock. No. We can dig more into individual stories, like Microsoft essentially running an ad campaign to tell people they don't need to own Xboxes in favor of subscription services. But the larger picture here is broad scale economics, and it's unlikely to change anytime soon. Oh, man. I highly doubt that console gaming will die, and I do not want it to die. It's what I grew up on, and it's what I continue to do, and I love it. So, somebody do something. Somebody do something about it. Come on, Trump. 10 million subscribers.